Hey, welcome back to another video. For those of you new here, my name is Rushell, and in today's video we're going to be talking about 10 ways to improve your self-respect for yourself. Okay, now today's question of the day is, how do you define self-respect? Feel free to leave it in the comment and let's get right into this video. Self-respect can be difficult, especially if you're a people pleaser and you know who you are, because self-respect is all about knowing your worth and treating yourself with that love and compassion that you deserve, and just know that there are endless opportunities for you. The first thing you want to do is reviewing your values. Okay, your values are important in defining your life and what's important for you to deserve the life you want. Okay, and I'm not talking the materialistic stuff. Okay, it's simply asking yourself, what do my values need to be in order to achieve the life that I deserve and desire? Okay, and if you want to know more about that, feel free to check out my previous video. Okay, so you want to take a moment to just sit there and just review your values and make sure that your values align with the self-respect that you totally deserve. Okay, you want to be honest about who you are and who you aren't. Yeah, you want to be honest about that. Okay, no one makes you feel good. Okay, practice honesty with yourself, and I mean true honesty from your core. Okay, know who you are from your core, not what your head is telling you that it thinks you are. No, know who you are from your core and know who you aren't from your core, and you have to be honest about that as well. If you know you don't like when somebody does a certain thing to you, then why are you accepting that? That's not cool. Now you're not respecting yourself because you letting things slide that you shouldn't be letting slide. Don't do that. Okay, you also should probably try new activities, but you also want to prioritize the ones that make you feel good, and that's when you're being honest with yourself. If everybody going, I don't know, to scuba dive, and you know you don't like being in the water like that, you know, that's a cool activity to try if that's something that you really want to try. But if you know that's not who you are, don't force yourself to do things that you don't want to do. Okay, that's why you want to be honest about who you are and who you aren't, because sometimes we find ourselves forcing ourselves to do things that we're really not comfortable with just to please people. That's what I'm saying. If you're a people pleaser, self-respect can be difficult. It can be, but you gotta throw that to the side and realize that you deserve the love, compassion, and endless opportunities just like everyone else. Self-respect is a form of self-care. So if you simply there not caring about yourself and just doing whatever, I don't know. So you want to do the things that make you feel good and help to contribute for the better of your well-being as well. Okay, with that, don't let other people's opinion define who you are. Okay, don't let their opinions control you. Do not become an addict. Yes, don't become an addict to approvals from other people. Don't. You want to define your boundaries, okay? Don't let other people's opinions shape you based on what they said or what they've done. And I'm guilty. I used to let that happen to me, okay? Don't do that. It's only going to make you unhappy, and now you're not being honest about who you are and who you aren't. That's why you have to take that moment. Yes, you got to take that moment to just sit back and realize, okay, this is who I am. This is who I'm not. Okay, and when you allow others' opinion to control you, it's self-sabotage. It really is, because now I'm letting you have so much power, so much control over me that I can't even gain the confidence that I need to respect myself. No, you got to define your boundaries, and you can't let other people control you. Okay, to deserve the respect of others, you must first respect yourself. Once you respect yourself, ain't nobody finna step up to you anyway anyhow. You got to be comfortable with who you are. That's why we got to be honest with who we are, because once we're honest about who we are and who we aren't, other people's opinion of us are not going to matter. Why do you want to be like Jen? Why can't you just be yourself? Like, be authentic. There is no need for you to be normal. Okay, normal is boring. It's boring. I'm telling you, Be authentically you. Learn to say no. Goodness, that was a word for myself. Learn to say no. That is something that I personally struggle with because yes, I was a people pleaser. So learning to say no was difficult, but saying no does not make you a bad person, okay? It makes you a strong and respectable person, okay? It keeps you from engaging in activities that you don't like, and it helps you gain that confidence for yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because if I know who I am and I'm honest about who I am and I'm not letting people's other opinion control me, I'm gonna say no when I don't want to do things that I really don't want to do. And it gives you power, it gives you confidence. You know, this is what I like. And more times than not, like, because people know that you have respect for yourself, they're not even gonna try you because they know the answer is simply go. And once you learn how to say no, you have more times to do things that you actually like, whether it's by yourself or people who like to do the same things that you like to do as well, okay? And as I said, stop trying to be normal, okay? Stay true to who you are. We do not need 50 Jens. We do not need 50 Kennys. We do not need 50 Rushells. Be you, okay? Don't water yourself down, bro. Don't water yourself down. God make you uniquely, just like you, for a reason, okay? When God was up there pouring his little saucepan together, he was like, all right, let me sprinkle a little bit of this just for you. Just for you. So why are you gonna water yourself down and be like everybody else? Don't. Not everyone will love you, and that's cool, okay? But if you love yourself, the people who truly love you will love you for you, okay? Always work on improving yourself, but that does not mean changing your inner core, okay, and identity completely. It's just that I'm going to read books, I'm going to get the education I need to improve myself, but I'm not going to change my identity because I know who I am, okay? I know who I am in the Lord. I know my Lord loves me, so why am I going to water myself down just because you don't like me? Child, it's 7 other billion people on the planet, okay? Somebody going to accept me for who I am, and I don't even matter if you don't accept me because the one above God. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to just simply be you, okay? You don't need 50 other people being the same around here. We don't. While we're learning how to improve ourselves, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna learn from our mistakes, and we're not gonna beat ourselves up, okay? You don't need to talk down on yourself at all. And I say this all the time on my channel. You really don't need to put yourself through so much when you already been through so much. Like, dang, why are you beating yourself up? The only mistakes in life is the ones that we don't learn from, okay? Don't allow yourself to negatively fill your space just because a mistake happened. Okay, it happened. What did I learn from this mistake? Okay, great. I'm going to take notes on it because now I know that next time I'm going to choose my action differently because I'm learning from the mistakes, and I'm going to pick myself up and move on. I'm not going to sit here rambling on and, you know, in my head beating myself up because of one simple mistake. It's a mistake. Life is a journey, okay? We're journeying. We're here to learn in the journey, in the midst, and just learn from everything, okay? And while we doing that, we're going to seek a relationship with God, okay? And then I said, just a little minute ago, knowing that God loves you and respect you is so important. And it's more important than anybody else, okay? God created us out of love, okay? As I said, when he was sitting there mixing his little pots together and throwing a little bit of this, throwing a little bit of that, okay, it was all out of love, okay? He made us all unique and different and amazing, and no matter how many mistakes that you made, guess what? You sitting here beating yourself up, but he probably already forgave you. Exactly. You sitting over here beating yourself up when you should have just been learning from the mistakes, because at the end of the day, you're loved. You are loved. Even when you probably don't feel loved, you are loved. So don't sit here beating yourself up, because at the end of the day, as I said, he still loves you, okay? And no matter what, okay, he knows all about us and he still loves us, okay? And you want to know your emotions. I always talk about our emotions, but you gotta know your emotions, okay? You gotta learn how to handle your emotions. And I think that's one of probably the hardest things to do sometimes, if you don't take a moment to know your emotions, is learn how to handle your emotions. What is causing you to react the way you react, okay? Express how you feel from the heart, especially when you are hurt, okay? Don't hide it. Care about your emotions, okay? People can't give you respect if you don't know your emotions either, okay? And this is how emotions can damage relationships and even damage relationships with yourself. Because let me show you, okay? You sitting here, you mad at yourself because you made a mistake, and instead of just identifying and knowing those emotions and moving on, you just went on a negative rampage. You're not even present no more. You just in your head beating yourself up, and now you being toxic to yourself, and now you being toxic around. Now you're the toxic person, right? Because you're not realizing your emotions. So yes, you got to know your emotions, because not knowing your emotions, it will ultimately destroy your self-respect for yourself, and you can ultimately destroy relationships and refrain, and it will stop you from keeping toxic people around, and ultimately you keep people in your space that don't deserve to be in your space, okay? So you want to know your emotions, especially if it's people that is causing you to not respect yourself. You need to get rid of them, okay? Get rid of those toxic folks, and now we're gonna start respecting ourselves. And guess what? All those people that don't deserve to be in our bubble, we're gonna boot them out. And while we're learning to respect ourselves, we're gonna be comfortable with being alone and just having alone time, okay? I told y'all in previous videos, this is something that I thought I struggled with, but I realized I actually love being alone. Learning to be alone really shows you that you have the ultimate respect and understanding that all you have is you, okay? When everyone is gone, the entire space is quiet, all you got is you. Being alone helps you to show how important it is for you to forgive yourself and for ultimately learn to forgive others, because it's not about them, it's about you. I'm gonna forgive you so that I can move on with my life, okay? It helps you become happier and honor yourself. You learn so much when you're alone about yourself. You learn what you like, what you don't like, and you have to learn to love yourself first. And you learn to love yourself when you're ultimately by yourselves, okay? That's when you get to know, as we said, we get to know who we are and who we aren't, right? You do that when you're alone. It's kind of hard for, just saying, it can be hard for you to figure out who you are when you're in a room with a crowd of people. So you want to spend time alone, figuring out who you are and who you aren't, and that's gonna be when you alone. You see what I'm saying? You get to learn how to truly love yourselves. And we can't love other people until we truly love ourselves first. We truly can't. You have to learn how to love yourself first before you can love other people. And lastly, you want to journey through life with curiosity. I almost couldn't say that word right. You want to journey through life with curiosity. Stop second guessing yourself, bro. Stop doubting yourself, sis. Why are you doubting yourself? Stop second guessing yourself. You have to trust yourself. And that's one of the most important things with self-respect, is that I am trusting myself that every single decision that I'm making, every single step I take on this path and journey through life is the right path for me, okay? Don't be afraid to go to the next chapter of your life, okay? Don't. It's okay. It's great. It's life, okay? Find joy in different paths in life. Find joy in the path that you are in life. How you approach life and how you journey through this thing called life really shows how much you respect yourself, and that it's okay. It's okay. Like, you're doing great, okay? We're all here trying to figure out this thing called life anyways, right? So I might as well trust that and respect myself enough to know that I am on the right path for myself. I'm not about to second guess myself. I'm not going to doubt myself. I'm going to have faith, and I'm going to have belief, and I'm going to trust that everything that I'm doing is great and it's all for the better of my good anyways, right? Yes. So you definitely want to continue journeying through life, being curious, always wanting to learn, and always just appreciating the beauty of life and knowing and ultimately believing and respecting that you are on the right path and you are doing the right thing for yourself, okay? Stop second guessing yourself, okay? Stop. It's not. And I'm gonna leave a link up here to my how to stop doubting yourself video, because it's not worth it. It's not, okay? You're on the right path. Just ultimately trust yourself, okay? Yes, so I really hope that you took something away from this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.